Man, I do this every fucking time now. I need to get another podcast that doesn't begin with W.
W. But what's wanting the waking the Kraken?
What's waking the Kraken with Wes and Nate and Alex and stuff? No. All right, we're gonna reset that. Welcome to Waking the Kraken. I'm Wes Potts.
And I'm Alex Kamen.
And today we actually have a special guest. Alex, would you like to introduce our guest?
Yeah, this is Cayleigh.
Hi, I'm Cayleigh.
No affiliations. They've never met each other.
Yeah, I don't know you.
Not once.
Never.
Do you want to explain more about who Cayleigh is for the people that may not just know who we are in our life?
Yeah. Cayleigh's my girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
So we've been together for a little while, but she's kind of got a couple of her own projects that she's been working on, and we decided that we wanted to get her in on here, and bring her in as a guest.
I'm the only one that naturally wakes up before 11.
Yeah, and
yeah, she has no reason to have this podcast.
Yeah. For once, I'm the sleepy one right now.
That's true. That's actually the greatest turn of events. Is I'm wide awake.
And I'm doing pretty good right now.
I'm fucking tired.
Yeah, right. Because you didn't have your coffee this morning.
Yeah. Well, I went to work out without any coffee, and I worked out for like an hour and a half, and I got back, and I can't eat until noon. So I'm starving.
You got 45 minutes.
No coffee.
Yeah, I'm a really strict boyfriend about her eating.
That's true, yeah. Don't ever date Alex is a great roommate. He never tells me what to do, but if you date Alex, he will dictate every aspect of your life.
Mm-hmm.
Every.
It's true.
Yeah. So
down to the smallest detail. My boyfriend puts me in a cage. He lets me out at noon to eat.
Well, okay. So this is a unique episode because obviously it's not just me and Alex talking to each other, and we'll probably go into some other stuff that we're doing right now. But let's. You want to play a game?
Yeah, let's play a game.
All right, cool. So which game do you want to play? Do you want to play the one with the celebrities? Or do you want to play the if every country was a high schooler? Just yet.
If every country was a high schooler.
Cool. All right, Cayleigh, we're gonna get you in on this one. We discussed this on the last episode, but if every country in the world was a high schooler, and they were gonna go to prom, who would go with who?
Okay.
And why? We've already got New Zealand and Australia going together.
Oh yeah.
Because it's an obvious choice. We also have the idea that North Korea couldn't get a date, so it's standing in the corner. But it's also it's been on. It went to one dance with Iran, and then Iran's like, this is really ruining my social status.
Let's say India and Britain.
India and Britain are gonna go together.
They've had some beef in the past.
I was gonna say they have a tumultuous history.
Yeah, so they're trying to make it up to one another.
Yeah.
But it's really awkward.
Is it because India finally got hot? Pretty
much. India broke away, got hot.
Yeah.
And Britain's like, fuck.
Ditch the ex of Pakistan and got hot. And now they're used for all of our telecommunications.
Yeah. It's still really awkward.
Let's see. My one that I'm going to come up with this week is I think, okay, so I also had last week, I had that Brazil and Portugal would go together because they could talk to each other.
Right.
Let's see, we need to dive into Africa. Who in Africa would go with who?
I don't know any of the countries in Africa.
Egypt,
South
South
Egypt
Africa.
At least.
Yeah, I know at least that.
And
still.
There's also,
Ghana.
the one that has a direction attached to its name. There's one that's just called Chad.
Is there?
It's probably the douchiest country in the world because it's just called Chad. But
no offense to any Chads out there, but every Chad I've known has been a total douche canoe.
No.
Yeah, there's one Chad that I've ever met that's been a
those
cool
Chads.
guy. Every other Chad I've ever met has just kind of just been a dickbag. I feel like that's the name. You're like, okay, I want my son to be really good at law or business, but I don't want them to have any friends that they're going to be named Chad.
Yeah.
It's so close to the word chode, and it's so appropriate that it is.
Going back to our incels thing and stuff like that we were talking about on that one episode, that's actually what they call just dudes.
Chads.
They call them
Really?
Chads. Any guy that's just oh yeah, if you're a dude that sleeps with a girl, you're a fucking Chad. like, and a goddamn normie. Like,
yeah. Like I get that you don't want to because you're not supposed to want to. That's the point.
Jesus.
we're incels. We're involuntarily celibate. Like,
Involuntarily celibate.
Yeah.
I saw that the
Militant
Reddit got shut
virgins.
down today. It was on like the front
really?
page of Reddit where it was just like, yeah, and incels got shut down today because they're
Hmm.
sacks of shit. Like,
Yeah. There's just a bunch of people who just like complains.
They're just mad that they never slept with someone.
Yeah, but now they don't want to. It's kind of like, oh yeah, you never wanted to sleep with me in high school. Well, fuck you, I'll never sleep with anyone ever. It's just I'm done talking about incels on this show.
Yeah,
I got
right.
really mad last week about it. Like it was really, really weird.
Yeah, I mean, if it's already been taken off of Reddit, like that's over.
Yeah, it'll
It's a
pop
distant.
itself.
It's had its run on the internet.
No,
The internet
watch. Like, I
said,
guarantee you within, like,
Nah.
probably a day or two, like, today they'll just figure it out and they'll be like, what the shit? And then they'll, like, have something else under Reddit under some other name, like,
I mean, probably.
so they can spread their fucking evil hate.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So the other day I was thinking, outside of Pokemon Go, there's not a lot of, like, I really just, like, Pokemon Go's been great. I don't really play it anymore, but, like, I'm disclosing this idea so that I can get onto my next idea without some asshole just being like, well, technically Pokemon Go. But I want, like, I want a Pokemon game that's just set up in an area that's, like, Detroit, where the entire map is just an abandoned city for the most part with, like, a few good spots, and you have to, like, dog fight your way through these places. Like, it's like there's, like, dog fighters and other things that are, like, in real life that would be actually what it'd be like, yeah, it'd be amazing. It'd be like Escape from New York and Pokemon had a baby. Can you imagine that? I would even name my character Kurt. Or Snake, but Kurt Russell would be great too. Like, I just think it would be awesome.
Pretty sweet.
Can you imagine that universe?
Can't.
Just
I
roll
can
with
see
it with me.
I can see it. All right, I can see it.
Is it like a post-apocalyptic
No,
abandoned
no,
city?
it's
an
just like
abandoned city?
it's just that like the rust. It takes place in the Rust Belt of the
Okay.
Pokemon universe.
It's the Rust Belt.
I just think it would be funny. Like, it'd just be like, and here's this once great city that everyone lived in, and now it's just a bunch of torn down houses on the outskirts where you can find like the ghost Pokemon and everything.
Yeah.
And we're
It'd
like
be
all
awesome.
the like steel Pokemon. Come
Yeah, it'd be
Uh-huh.
great. Like,
Yeah. It'd be perfect.
Pretty sweet.
all right, well, Cayleigh, let's talk. You and Alex are doing a project and stuff like that, aren't you? And like
Yeah.
Which one?
The podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're working on that.
Yeah. Yeah, we're getting ready to start that up. It's essentially going to be kind of what you and I do, except I think we're going to kind of just be a little bit more organized and try to like be like, you know, consistent on
Say
some
more
topics.
organized, just we have certain things that we talk about for certain episodes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we have a name for the types of things we'll talk about in each episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that'll be called Thoughtcraft, and that'll be coming up probably in the next couple weeks.
what was it called again?
Thoughtcraft.
Thoughtcraft, like Minecraft but with thought.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Or like Lovecraft, but with thought.
I really have been enjoying Minecraft. I stayed up way too late last night playing Minecraft.
That's quite all right.
Like-
The craftiest of minds.
Yeah. But yeah, it'll just be a anything and everything sort of deal.
Yeah, just being goofy or talking about our day or something cool book we read or whatever, you know.
Right on, yeah.
Yeah, just be another
Can we get a
outlet.
preview?
Yeah, let's
Here,
do
here.
it.
I'll give you both one of my microphones. That way you can actually kind of get what it looks like.
All right.
Okay, that's
Just don't know what's happening.
All right, we're gonna do a cold run, and I'm not gonna be here because I'm too loud.
All right, Thoughtcraft episode 0.
Episode 0.
0.
Like the alpha.
Special
yeah,
feature.
yeah, it's like a beta.
Okay, no, it's an alpha. This is very much an alpha.
This is a pre-release. We're live.
You guys already talked about Stranger Things.
Yeah, we did.
For like 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Thoughtcraft. I'm Alex,
I'm Cayleigh.
and welcome to Thoughtcraft.
Here we are,
Yeah,
doing our thing.
doing
at
it.
11 in the morning.
It's like 11:20 at this point, right? At least. Oh, it's 11. It's 11:30. 11:35. Like,
You took a while to get moving. didn't
yeah, I did.
you?
But
You took a long ass shower.
but I mean, like, come on, like, okay, like, can we like showers are magical though, you know.
I hate showers.
I don't know what you're talking about. You just like sit in the really hot water and it just runs like a shower over you.
Really, like a shower?
Yeah, like a shower.
Is like a shower.
I don't know. You just get it you let it get really steamy.
And get the idea that the theme of this episode is showers.
Yes, it's all about showers. That's the theme of the episode. But I mean, like, you know, showers. You're right though.
Okay, but showers versus baths. You take a bath and then you take
Baths
a shower.
are where it at.
You take a shower after your bath, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Do you want me to sit in my dirty water and then get sudsy water and just sit in there so when I stand up there's soap all over me? That doesn't make any sense.
The Japanese like washing each other's water and they're fine.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about how clean it is. I'm just talking about...
You mentioned your dirty water, so I assume you're talking about how clean it is.
No, I'm talking about, like, how convenient it is to be able to stand up and then rinse myself off.
Then why take the bath?
To get the relaxation of, like, sitting in a hot tub in my house.
So you just put a hot tub in your house. We're just gonna... I don't know. It's just twice...
Because we're too poor, Cayleigh. We don't actually have money. That's why we're making podcast.
That's why I have to imagine it's a jacuzzi when I take a bath at your place.
Well, yeah, the bath here, things like to crawl up the drain, I've noticed.
Yeah,
only in my bathroom.
Well, yeah, you've got the only bathtub, so...
Yeah, I've been salting it so those damn snails
I remember, like, going to the bathroom in there once, I just look over and there's a giant-ass slug on your fucking wall, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't know where they're coming from. They're fucking evil.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
You said they're coming from the drain.
I think they're just crawling up out of the drain.
That's why I keep throwing rock salt.
That's what you gotta do.
So gross.
All right, welcome back to Waking the Kraken. That was a special preview of Showers.
Showers.
The episode that you'll never ever hear.
The podcast is now called Showers.
The episode is the podcast is called Golden Showers by Alex and Cayleigh, and it's kind of it's weird. It's similar to competitive erotic fan fiction. Yeah. The podcast.
Yeah, it's kind of like an ESPN for showers.
Yeah, it talks about the best moments. And here at moment 30, we see that oh so wonderful release of jasmine coming from that one.
Oh.
It was from the essential oils that we put in the shower bomb.
And then look at this. Check this out. And today we've got the deluxe special. It's you're gonna love this. This is 2 shower heads in one.
All right. Well, Cayleigh and Alex now have their Showers podcast. You can find it on YouTube and maybe coming to iTunes.
Probably.
But today our theme is going to be robots.
Robots.
Because that sounds way cooler. All right. So within the past week, the Saudi Arabian government has made a robot an official citizen. Have you seen any of the videos for this?
No.
So her name is Sophia.
I named her.
And she's fucking weird, man. Like,
unless you're gonna say she's fucking hot.
Well, I don't assume that she's that hot because, like, she does have a rubber face, and you could possibly make it like Hannibal Lecter, where you put it over your face, and go.
Well, yeah. I don't. Right. I don't know. I've seen some of those Japanese.
Listen, I'm not into mechaphilia, okay? I'm not the one guy that's gonna go out and fuck my car.
Okay, I don't know you. I don't know.
But what if your car really wants to fuck you?
I have a girlfriend. Listen here, Dart. I have a girlfriend.
But you don't have a car friend.
It'll never work out. I own you. I've owned you since you had 80 miles. It's just not. It's not the weird. Proper time and place. Shh. Just go. But yeah. So she's now a citizen of the Saudi Arabian government. She answers questions, and what
is that? All it takes to be a citizen of the Saudi Arabian government?
I think I don't know. It's a monarchy. I think you have to be invited to be.
Okay, yeah, right.
But like, it was really weird because there was one point where they talked about does she ever get frustrated, and she did go, sometimes humans frustrate me. But I try, and then like she like tilts her head to the side just a little bit, and she's like, "But I try not to think about it that much." And I was like, "Okay, Skynet's totally happening."
Yeah, right.
Like we gave citizenship, they now have a voting right. Well, not in Saudi Arabia because it's a monarchy.
Yeah, right.
Monarchy.
No one has a voting right.
And then they're gonna be like the imperialist state of robot Arabia, and that's where Skynet's gonna start. Because they're already like oil rich, so it's a really good place for robots to want to take over. Because joints and stuff.
Yeah, right. They're gonna figure out how to talk to those crazy realistic robots in Japan, and they're gonna be like, "Hey, if you come here, you can get citizenship," and like, that's how they take over.
Yeah, and they're gonna be like, you know what? Fascism sounds kind of cool, and maybe like robot fascism can be even more efficient.
Robot fascist.
A more efficient fascist.
I mean, the only way Hitler's coming back is if he's
a robot.
Yeah,
Robo
this is a
Hitler.
robot.
Yeah, they probably won't have any of the faux pas that we as humans have. Like, don't wear a pencil or don't wear like a toothbrush mustache because it's linked to a dictator.
Yep.
Or it looks like nose hairs just popping out.
Or you're Michael Jordan. He could pull that off. Only Michael Jordan could defeat the idea of Hitler.
That's true.
That was a brave strategy, I feel like. You're like
right.
the world's best like basketball player, and then all of a sudden you're like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna wear a Hitler stash and see if anyone bats a fucking eye.
He actually has one?
He did for a while.
That's
like
so
back in the
weird.
90s, he just had like a little pencil mustache.
Why?
Oh, you gotta check this out. It's pretty good. You know, like back whenever he was doing like Space Jam and stuff. Remember he has a stash?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, it was.
Do you remember Space Jam? I don't remember the stash.
But yeah, so obviously that's.
It's important enough for me to look it up right now.
Well, I mean, it is important and stuff like that, but it is. Michael
Boom.
Jordan is not a robot, as far as I know. Yeah, he has a stash.
Guess I'm on his upper lip.
Yeah, right.
It's like a little caterpillar.
It's like a little bug.
He's like,
I always
shit.
thought like it looked.
That's my lip
It
caterpillar.
looked like it was like a little piece of like pudding that he just forgot.
It's so gross looking.
He kind of looks like Mike Tyson making a really goofy face.
Yeah, he does. He does look like Mike Tyson. That might be racist.
I love that clip of him that I see so often. It's like, stop it. Get some help.
Get some help. Yeah, right.
If I could use that in everyday life and just show that to some people, or just, I guess in an electronic way I can. I could just tweet that at everyone I see that's like being a dick or a troll. Just like, stop it. Get some help.
Yeah, right.
He looks so happy and he's like wearing a suit.
Yeah, right. What was it even from?
I have no idea. That's all I've seen.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
There's a clip of Michael Jordan going. He's in a suit and he's like sitting at a table
Okay.
and he's smiling and goes,
Okay.
"Stop it, get some help."
That's all it is.
That's all it is.
90s PSA.
Yeah,
Maybe.
it's got to be something like that,
Yeah,
right?
I just don't know
It's
what
just
it's
funny.
from.
Probably
It's
like
just very-
anti-bullying or something like that.
Oh,
It's like,
or,
if
yeah.
you see a
Maybe.
kid dicking with another kid, stop it and get some help.
Maybe. I always took it as, "Stop it, you're nuts.
Yeah,
Go
right.
seek therapy."
Yeah, right.
And then like there's the whole kind of like snitches get stitches. Michael, you wouldn't understand that. Because every kid was like super wanting to be like Michael Jordan, but also wanting to kind of be like Tupac.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, makes me think of all those 90s PSAs. This is what your family goes through. This is your brain on drugs.
I think it would be fun
And
just
your
for like
mom and your money.
like I just want to go. I want to go back to the 90s for just one day and see how hard it would be for me not to make a reference about the future. Like,
Man.
Yeah,
like
right.
just not be like, oh, hey, just pull out your iPhone. Damn it, lost the game.
Lost the game.
Just be like, oh man, like even with bands that are like at the moment, I'd just be like, oh man, but have you heard this song? Like, not released. It's just like this
Not
virtual
released.
reality game of like try to be as historically accurate as possible. Like,
That would be hard, man.
yeah, like you have to take your nostalgia, but also your future reference and be like, I'm gonna stop 9/11. You failed the game.
Yeah, right. Oh, dang it. I can't stop it.
I can't stop this horrible event from happening. What good is this?
Yeah, right.
You would need an incentive. Like, okay, you can go back and change one thing that's happened in your life, but if you say anything about the future, you instantly get transported back.
Okay, let's roll with this idea.
You can change one thing about your life, but if you say anything.
If you say anything about the future, you immediately get transported back. And
What would you
that's
change
stuff
about your
happening.
life?
And so, okay, what would I change about my life?
Yeah.
I would have grown my hair
I think I'd invest in something.
Yeah.
Or get my mom to invest in something. Maybe. I would probably go with her and be like, I think you need to invest in this company. And as like a 5-year-old, they'd be like, that's really scary that you know about this stuff. And then I'd be like, do it. And they'd be like, okay. And then like, I would never have to use the line, hey mom and dad, I'd like to be a millionaire when I grow up. And they go, well, you're going to have to work really hard at it. And I go, I just want to inherit it. You're going to have to.
Yeah, right.
Which is actually something that I read in Calvin and Hobbes, but I've used that on my parents 1,000 fucking times.
Yeah. I don't want to work for it. I just want to inherit it. Good luck.
Isn't that how we all want?
I mean, yeah, being inherently rich sounds awesome.
I mean, my parents have been looking for a house lately. Like, they want to, like, move into a bigger house. I'm like, why? Your children are grown and gone. Anyways, they're looking for a house, and they're looking, like, these nice houses.
Yeah.
These nice-ass houses. And I was going through all these houses, and I was like, I'd like to inherit this one from you, and just sending them all to my mom in an email.
Like, this is the one that I would like to imagine myself living in someday when you're gone.
I would proudly inherit this one from you, and this one, and this one, and
Look,
this
Mom, this has a jacuzzi tub, so Alex can take a shower and also take a bath.
Exactly.
Why do you do that? I didn't know you did that.
Did what?
That's fucking weird, actually. Like, you take a bath and then take a shower.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like double dipping. Like, it's like
No.
you become too fucking clean. And
No,
then, then things contaminate.
I like
you.
take my bath, and I'll like
you don't
wash.
clean yourself in the bath.
I'll wash
You just lay there,
I'll wash my
right?
hair.
Okay.
I'll wash my hair in the bathtub, and then like because there's suds everywhere, I just start draining the tub, and then I'll turn it off to like rinse my hair out completely, and then I'll just like scrub up real quick, and then just let the water run me off. And get out.
Oh no, Cayleigh and Alex's show is taking over. We're back on showers.
Welcome back to showers.
Okay, so we've covered robots, we've covered showers. What's another thing about? We've covered inheriting houses.
Inheriting houses.
Let's see.
Time travel.
Not revealing things from the future.
No.
Terrible video games.
Terrible video games. Yeah. So that new Xbox came out.
Right. Yes, the new Xbox came out.
It's the brand new, crazy blow your mind Xbox One X.
Number 1 best American.
Number 1 best American Xbox.
Number
One
1
X.
best American Xbox software.
Does Bruno Mars is gay?
Does Bruno Mars is
Dude,
gay?
I love all of those. Like, just things that are just written on the internet that are terrible.
Right.
Like, why do alligators walk so gaily? Like, they just got day nails did.
What they do?
Right.
Never noticed that.
But anyways,
What
so
about
this has
this
come out.
Xbox? Yeah.
I was convinced that this was like a new generation of Xbox for some reason.
I don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like PlayStation would be like, oh yeah, we're gonna do it. Well, fuck you. Here's the Xbox 5 or PlayStation 5. Like,
Right, and I was
PlayStation releases the Xbox 5, which would be a real turn of events.
You go to the PlayStation conference and they're like, and we have a big announcement, and then the video starts playing. It's like Xbox 5.
yeah. Well, see, because like to me, I was like, all right, so
Insurgency.
like PlayStation just like spent all this time developing its VR system, and so it's got VR, and they released the PS4 Pro to help run the VR better. And I was like, okay, great. So they run an iterative update of their console, and they have like a whole new console that is their VR. Secretly, Microsoft has signed a contract with Oculus for their VR, so they're just putting it off, and they've been making this brand new console.
Yeah.
I was like, that's genius. Use their time of wasting all the, Sony's time of wasting time with fucking making their VR by themselves, and just sign up Oculus, who's been making VR longer than anybody. So you're gonna have the best VR experience, and you don't have to spend the time developing it, and then make this crazy awesome console that can go with it. And then it comes out, and it's just like, oh, it's just like a more powerful Xbox One with 4K.
There you go.
And I was just kind of like, that's... Man, the like economic battles and the of video game companies is really entertaining, and it's just this just pulled the race to a halt.
I'm gonna start a tradition because we have a guest today. I'm gonna start a tradition. I'm gonna ask you one question that I'm gonna try to ask every person that's.
Okay.
Do you think that dolphins have an agenda?
Sometimes.
I mean, like, they're the second smartest creatures on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
They live in more of the earth because it's 3/4
Right.
water. They have to have an agenda, don't they?
I think sometimes. Definitely when they're sexually assaulting.
Yeah, when they raping. Like, I just really love to ask that question to people because it's so out of the blue. I think I wanted to ask that when we went and saw Gavin Dance when I met the guy. I was like, I could ask him a question. I was like, I should really ask him, do you think dolphins have an agenda? But I was like, I don't want to get beaten up by all these crazy fangirls.
Yeah, right. So instead we just said, could you hardstyle
Yeah,
with
hey,
this?
could you guys like hardstyle with us? It sounds like it'd be dope.
You gotta ask it like at the most random moment.
Yeah, like I mean, like I'm gonna try to like
talking about
interject it. I'd be like,
Xboxes.
yeah, I'd be like,
And then
so
you're like,
do
"Excuse
dolphins
me."
have an agenda? Like,
I have an important question.
Mr. Trump, I've got a question. Do dolphins have an agenda? And if so, what are you doing as the president of the United States to prevent them
From carrying out
invading
their
our
agenda.
shores?
All
Are
of
you
our
planning on?
shores.
Are the rumors that I'm hearing true that you're planning on giving citizenship to dolphins? Because I don't like aquatic creatures, and I'm kind of a speciesist. You're okay with racists, so like I'm totally down with being like against other animals. We should build a wall against raccoons.
What are you gonna do to defend against the infestation of lizard people from the planet Nibiru in our own society?
That guy would
We got a
show
plan.
up.
We got a plan. It's a great plan. It's the best plan that we've ever come up with. We're gonna send him to the 9th level of Ya.
Oh, the 9th? Help, I've fallen into the 3rd level of purgatory and I can't get out.
Welcome to the 9th level of Ya. But yeah, so now that we got some political satire out of the way.
I don't support Medicare for people banished to the 9th level of Yah.
Your Honor, I was just thinking the other day, and you know, I think that tomatoes should have voting rights. They're much better than all of the other vegetables. You can use them in pasta. You could use them in all kinds of things, and there's so many of them that I just think they need voting rights.
And when you've seen the movies, you know.
I mean, Tom, he's my tomato plant. He's got like 5 fucking babies at home. He needs to get on Medicare. I can't afford to feed him anymore.
Especially in this tomato economy, you know. You know, just being a homegrown tomato, it's just hard to do whenever it's just a GMO world.
Yeah, there's just Paul the home grower. It's our new character.
He was born with normal DNA.
Yeah, he has empathy for literally everything.
Oh man, that would get infuriating. You can't have empathy for everything.
But you can have empathy for nothing, and then you're a sociopath. Maybe that's the anti-sociopath. That's the only thing that can stop sociopath. It's like once in a generation, an anti-sociopath comes along that cares about literally every fucking thing that you've ever said and done and everything else that everyone's done.
There's got to be at least one, right?
This is Buffy.
Tomato Slayer.
Tomatoes. Yeah, Buffy the Tomato Slayer.
This is Paul, the empathist.
They want rights.
But yeah, so we all just went temporarily insane. Welcome back to this dimension.
Yeah.
We were on the topic of robots, I think, when we all fell into that weird hole. When dolphins decided. No, we were talking about video games, and then dolphins had an agenda.
You know what? I don't think that robots can be citizens.
Why not?
Because they don't take showers.
Mate, that's racist.
Welcome back to showers.
God damn it. We're never gonna. Yeah, okay.
How long are you waiting to do that?
I don't know.
I think you're actually gonna have a whole podcast dedicated to showers.
All right, I'm done. I'm done at this point.
Check out Showers live on YouTube. From CK Chewie Studios
In the Home
Productions
and Garden
comes
section.
Showers. It's It's a podcast about a lonely man who likes to take baths and then showers afterwards, and his girlfriend that just doesn't get it.
What if Russia and Italy go to prom together?
Okay.
And Italy like teaches Russia how to love, and it's like the girl from the city, and he's just like the boy from
Russia?
From communism.
frozen rural, whatever, And so he's just like all like mean and cold, and then the like really petite French lady is at prom.
I thought it was an Italian.
I thought she was Italian. Is Russia cheating on her with France? Like, hey, baby, I just took Francesca.
She can be both.
But baby, I just want to like.
She can be both.
There's
a spectrum of Italian and French that you can be.
And like French is the lowest perspective of it. Alex is working off of a very like Roman mentality. It's like, well, we conquered Gaul, and now they're always Italian.
Exactly.
But all right. So, any more shout outs, Cayleigh? Do you want to pitch anything like your new extravaganza about being a Red Sox fan, or like your documentary you're working on about hamsters?
Yeah, you should watch those. Go check out my Instagram. I haven't posted it in a year.
Go check out Cayleigh's Instagram that she hasn't given us the name for.
It's fine. I haven't posted it in a year.
She doesn't clearly want you to go check out her Instagram.
I want you to find it.
Yeah,
I want you to fucking search for it.
Yeah, so that way she can post on it again.
And I want you to email me, so I'll just give it to you.
Yeah, I lost my old Instagram
I lost my Instagram account. Can you help me find it?
I've lost my Instagram and I can't get up. My social life is dead now.
Some people, man. Some people.
All right. Well, I think that that includes the Kraken today. Thanks for joining us here on the Nautilus. Thank you, Cayleigh, for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Alex. Check out Showers. That's not really their name. I'm going to let Alex take over with whatever the rest he wants to pitch for this show.
How about you do it? You talk a little bit.
All right. Let's let Cayleigh pitch this show.
It's Thoughtcast. Thoughtcraft. It's
which one?
Thoughtcraft, like Lovecraft, but thoughts.
Mm.
Basically, just our thoughts on anything and everything. Books, media, any sort of media.
Showers.
Video games. Showers. If we want to have a discussion about showers, we're going to have a discussion about showers. Or why I'm in love with Bloodborne. Or basically anything.
Basically anything.
Yeah. Just two people talking.
All right. You heard it here first on Waking the Kraken. Thoughtcraft. The show about showers.
The show about showers.